10599. SLD 10599 of 2024. I represent C category of board employees who have been appointed, and we are now brought in the clerks category. We are now all en bloc asked to be under the judgment of the High Court. Now, there is no doubt that if there are irregularities, then one must be asked to go. It's very well, Justice Savan once put it brilliantly, that if you enter through back door, you must be prepared to go through back door. So there is no doubt about it. But I will be able to demonstrate to your lordships that there has been no serious inquiry here to go into the aspect as to what are the nature of the inquiries.
Except, yes, there's one more matter relating to that intra-court appeal issue. I don't think this matter will be over. Maybe obviously keep it up to Sarkar. That probably enlisted in March. But I don't think this will be over. This one is partnered and there's so many people involved in it. In High Court number 75 yourself, not possible to take it as matter forward. It will not be possible to take it as matter forward. The case of the next the report of March 2025. May I please your lordship, I am so sorry to come to your lordship, this is Advocate Dhara. I am making this request, my lord, since I am facing dispossession. The Bombay High Court has directed demolition of 80 flats, not like this. You can't afford 80 flats without notice. Yes, so you can't take like this. I am so sorry, my lord. They are conducting one application tomorrow. It has been moved. They are conducting the demolition structures. 80 families are involved and orders are passed without getting a tomorrow. That's all. Sir, early for March. What we for March? What? I have to play next case. Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. So, Lord, here is a case where, Lord, there has been no serious inquiry or investigation by any, Lord, independent committee. There has been no serious effort, no actual inquiry to go into the actual aspect of the irregularities. Everything has been said on the basis of the so-called material which has been received from this Pankaj Bansal, which CBI claims to have unearthed in the course of its investigation. I believe that what CBI says is very crucial, and I will satisfy your lordship. Now, what is troublesome here is that your lordships have consistently held that if it is so, there are large-scale irregularities, then everybody must go. But if there is possibility of looking into and finding out whether who are the tainted people and who are not the tainted people, then that inquiry must take place. Because your lordship said that Article 14 commands that those who are innocent cannot be made to suffer because of some illegalities on the part of somebody else. But that's consistent view that your lordships have taken. Lord, what my respectful submission is this, that the advertisement appeared in August of 2016. The first petition came to be filed in 2021. Now, Lord, during this long period, Lord went ahead. Lord, advertisement was followed by written tests, results, Lord, then Lord, typing and proficiency tests, personality tests, Lord, all that took place, first counseling, second counseling, third counseling, fourth counseling. Now, Lord, lakhs and lakhs of people had appeared. Lakhs and lakhs of people, almost something like 11 lakh people had appeared. Now, Lord, if exercise is complete, they move the High Court. Now this is important. Writ petition 12266 of 2021 was filed because only allegation was that those who have been now sought to be empaneled after expiry of the panel. There was very limited word challenge in that petition. They said, we are on the wait list, panel has expired, why is it that some people were now sought to be considered when panel has expired? So that was the limited prayer in that writ petition on which this order was made by Justice Gangopadhyay for CBI investigation. There were no allegations of fraud, there was no prayer to set aside all fraud appointments. Challenge was only for certain persons, perhaps 25 people, who they said are now included in this list, which was wrongly done. Now that aspect has not unfortunately engaged the attention of the High Court at all. Now the other writ which was filed, 12270, which arises into this special petition that I am appealing. There also similar prayer, similar challenge, that these two people have now sought to be empaneled post expiry of the. Now just try to note the evidence of those two writ petitions, 12266. Just use the paragraphs. Kindly. Yes. Refresh is 133. Volume 4 of the convenient compilation, page 1378. 1368, sorry, 1368. 1368. And your notice will find relevant paragraph at page 1461 first, para 7. Thanks. Para 7, 1461. Your petitioner said that the result was published on 20th December. After declaration of result, petitioners found themselves in the waiting list category, but respondent authorities did not publish any panel as required by the state rules of 2009. Then please kindly omit the page and please see page 1462 para 11. Your petitioner said that because of the assurance given by respondent authorities, petitioners had legitimate expectation that petitioners will be called for counselling, but respondent authorities, although issued notifications for second, third and fourth phase of counselling, did not call your petitioners for counselling. Now we will omit this. Please kindly turn to para 15. This is the gravamen of the charge, and learned single judge should have confined to this. Your petitioner said, para 15 matters, that suddenly respondent authorities by memo number so and so, dated 2nd September 2019, notified that waiting list panel in relation to Group D has expired. Being mentioned here that although panel has stated expired on 4th of May, counselling was held even after the same date, and furthermore, panel was published only on June 20, 2019. It further stated that respondent authorities being statutory authority are under obligation to follow the relevant recruitment rules. Then don't omit all that and please kindly turn to next page. Para 19. Your petitioners say that several candidates have been recommended for appointment to the post of Group D holding rank below than that of petitioners. Furthermore, there are candidates who have been recommended after expiry of panel relating to Group D. And on next page, they give the names of certain persons who have lesser marks but yet they are put ahead. Specific instances. For the grounds are only to that effect in the petition, and therefore, what the prayers were, if your worship will turn to page 1471, prayer C, prayer B, sorry. Read in the nature of endeavors commanding respondent authorities, and each of them to fill up remaining 108 vacancies in Group D by appointing your petitioners. Read in the nature of endeavors commanding respondent authorities, and each of them to set aside, resign, withdraw, cancel, wash memo dated 22nd September 2019. Read in the nature of endeavors commanding respondents, and each of them to publish merit list that is already appointed in post of Group D disclosing full details including marks of 10 students. Now, Lord, this was the nature of the writ before the High Court. They wanted to be appointed, and they said, look, you are appointing somebody post expiry of the panel. You yourself said panel is expired on 2nd September. How are you considering these people? Fair enough, Lord, that was a legitimate case. But that's not something on which learned judge should have issued more a CBI inquiry. Turn to learned judge's order of 5th of February 2024. And it is in volume 4, same volume, page 2825.
February
5th February 2024. No, sorry. No, just you need my apologies. Just in the order. CBI inquiry. Yes. Yes, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Volume 3, page 289. Act 303. Bro, this is 22nd November 2021. As I said, bro, July the repetition was filed. And on 22nd November 2021, page 303, volume 3, the learned judge passes this order. No basis at all. Doesn't consider what was the nature of case before him. Please see. This matter started snowballing with a writ application filed on 3rd August. The allegation was that petitioners were allowed to participate in selection process, whereas some candidates below them were given appointment, and it is one specific allegation as appears in para 19 that there are candidates who have been recommended after expiry of panel relating to Group D. Then brought West Bengal school certificate, exam boards affidavit is considered. Then brought page 305 second para. Today, what is seen from the affidavit filed by West Bengal Education Board is surprising. West Bengal Board has stated that board is in possession of original recommendations issued by Commission with District Inspector of Schools memo. Mentioned upon its recommendation, and entire data was received by them in hard copies and in soft copy of 25 candidates in question, and also other recommendations of Group C and D. Now we are concerned with Group D only. Between the time period of December 2019 to February 20, they have declared that they can produce it if required. Board has said that they also issued approximately 25,000 appointments to teachers, non-teaching staff from 2018, and for all those appointments, same method has been followed. From this amendment, I understand that recommendations came from Commission, be it West Bengal Service Commission or West Bengal Regional Commission. Accordingly, board issued appointment. Here lies the most important question. The Commission or its regions did not issue any such recommendation letter which reached board's office. Then how board issued appointment letters? The board said that they received all recommendation letters including a pen drive containing such recommendation. Now Lord, this is on rank jumping. It has nothing to do with those who have been regularly appointed. The affidavit was limited in that regard. They admitted that yes, some 25 people have come who should not have come. Therefore, what is invisible hand who prepared and sent recommendation letters to board's office, which are invisible hands who issued recommendation letters as have been annexed under the signature of chairperson. Corruption is writ large in the whole process of public employment which is required to be dealt with in a firm hand. Where does the learned single judge find the basis for this in the petition? I expressed earlier that this state of affairs requires an investigation by CBI. Today I am going to pass such an order. However, learned advocate general said that affidavit was called from states, etc. So learned advocate then after all that, he says, 309. Please see how learned judge proceeds straight away to pass the order. 308. Last but second paragraph. However, after getting the affidavit of board, I find that CBI inquiry is required to identify the miscreants in this matter by whom some letters of recommendation were issued and the board acted on that. Some letters. On headed by so-and-so. CBI should also inquire a very important part of the serious illegality and irregularity as to whether there is any money trail in issuance of recommendation letters and subsequent issuance of appointment letters. Preliminary report may file so-and-so. Without showing any disrespect to police force of the state, I am passing this order giving responsibility to CBI only for the reason that both the authorities, commission and board, as also police are controlled by state. This is a matter of education department and in the state, and in such matters instill confidence in public itself. Come on, with great respect, where was the occasion for learned judge to have done this? We have seen what the repetition was about. What we have been working on for 4 years to the satisfaction of all concerned. Our families will be ruined, we will be ruined because of this casual inquiry. So with great respect to the learned senior judge, this order note unfortunately is not based on any strong premise. Yes, learned judge may have some views about politics in the state. He is entitled to. He may have personally not seen that there is something wrong. I am not coming in the way of that. But to order a limited inquiry and then take that into a full-scale inquiry by CBI and say that everything is bad, everybody must walk. This is all that was there before the court, my lord. And this can't be the basis for not destroying lives of people. Sorry?
We have understood this point.
Yes. Now, Lord, please see what the CBI tells you, Lord. I quote. Please turn to affidavit of CBI at page 2825. And this is very crucial, volume 4, 2825. But the High Court has really not understood this, what CBI told the High Court. Yes.
Yes.
Please see. For dhara 3 Act 2826. During investigation, it was revealed that West Bengal Central Commission had awarded work order to NYASA Communications Private Limited for scanning and evaluating OMR answer sheets pertaining to selection tests of Group D, Group C, Assistant Teacher 9, 10, 11 and 12. Investigation, so this is important, NYASA. Investigation established that Munit Kumar was director and Nilagiri Das was then vice president of NYASA during the relevant period. It has been established during investigation Nilagiri Das was in charge of operations in respect of recruitment examination conducted by West Bengal Board, consequently visited office. Then paragraph. Investigation has established that scanning of OMR sheets was undertaken by NYASA at West Bengal Board office at Acharya Sadan under direct supervision of Nilagiri Das and in presence of WSC officials. It has further been established that NYASA had further given work order of scanning original OMR to data Sandtech Solutions who remained present on the premises of West Bengal Commission for the scanning work. After completing scanning process data in the form of scanned images of OMR, scanned data were handed over by data Sandtech to NYASA, who took the same to their office located in Noida in digital form, leaving the original hard copies of OMR sheets in the office of West Bengal Commission. West Bengal Commission handed over their answer keys in respect of all subjects to NYASA for evaluation. That by scanning the original OMR sheets by data Sandtech Solutions on behalf of NYASA, 2 DAT files were generated, etc. Now, Lord, please turn to para 10. This is most crucial, Lord. See, Lord, how casual this investigation is and how High Court has made a serious error in relying upon this. Para 10. That during investigation, investigation of the case, 3 hard disks were recovered on 15-16 September from residence of Pankaj Bansal, ex-employee of NYASA. Certificate dated 69 and the 65D of the Evidence Act from Sri Pankaj Bansal was also obtained in triplicate with regard to genuineness of data contained in 3 hard disks. Now see what this error in para 11. During the investigation, data files containing scanned OMRs, DAT files pertaining to aforesaid West Bengal recruitment records were also seized from data center solutions, not from Pankaj Bansal, and there is no 65D certificate for that. During investigation, hash value of these data files of Centec were matched with hash value of corresponding files recovered from hard disk seized from Pankaj Bansal and was found to be matching, which establishes that data containing 3 hard disks recovered from Pankaj Bansal was not contaminated. How can this exercise be done at all? There is no 65D certificate for the OMR sheets which they are allegedly seized, which is the original data. And everybody has proceeded to climate signal that is also the division then all through that yes, OMR sheets have been found and they were tampered with. But the OMR sheets were not legally seized. And I have clearly admitted, fortunately for the CBI fund and honest admitted before the High Court, nobody cared to see it. Now please see para 14 and 15. That during investigation it emerged that in 2019 Sri Niladri Das had left NYASA and started his own business in the name and style of NT-Info System, was engaged in business of data processing in line of NYASA. Then 15. That it has emerged from investigation before leaving NYASA, Niladri Das and his staff retained all data pertaining to recruitment. How is it possible, bro? If a statutory body gives this contract to party A, his staff gives and takes care of the files. And CBI files an affidavit. Even after leaving NYASA, Niladri, Pankaj and Hussain kept providing assistance to West Bengal on RTI basis on the data of NYASA which was manipulated and hosted. But we can't be damned on these evidence. But we have also got right to life, right to a livelihood. Yes. I could understand more that now just see this one judgment of your Lordship's court, one para, and I will leave at that moment. Yes. Lord, please turn to broadly judgment, this compilation is Lordship's case. Lord, please turn to compilation volume 7. And your Lordship may kindly turn to page 471 first, para 4 and 11. Yes, page 471. This is Anamika Mishra, a judgment of bench of 3 of your Lordship's court, 300 judges court. Para 4, may we see Lord. We heard the counsel for the parties and are of the view that when no defect was pointed out in regard to written examination and the sole objection was confined to exclusion of group of successful candidates in written examination for interview, there was no justification for cancelling written part of the recruitment examination. On the other hand, situation could have been appropriately met by setting aside recruitment and asking for a fresh interview of all eligible candidates on the basis of written examination and select those who on the basis of written and freshly held interview became eligible for selection. Now, Lord George is therefore struck a balance. Now, this balance has been approved by Justice Chandrachud speaking for this court at page 299. Page 299, and Lordship may turn to para 35 first. Lord, this has discussed, Lord, very beautifully the balance between, Lord, the illegalities and, Lord, not doing damage to those who are innocent. Para 35 first we see at page 329. In deciding this batch of SLPs, we did not reinvent the wheel. Over the last 5 decades, several decisions of this court have left it fundamental issue when the process. No, what I am trying
so,
Yes.
if it's possible to segregate cases, and there is every possibility of segregating cases, that exercise must be done.
Yes.
But if it's not possible to segregate cases, then the whole thing will go.
I bow down. But what my respectful submission is this, that no effort has been made here. Court has been carried away. Your learned single judge who ordered CBI inquiry had no basis to order such an inquiry, and the division bench has simply been overwhelmed by the CBI toward the investigation. Now, the criminal case is pending. Supposing the criminal case fails tomorrow, Pankaj Bansal is unable to support this. What happens? How it goes?
That will different sides of the proof required, issue the different civil liability, criminal liability.
Not a liability. We are all
issues, civil issue, that's not the question they examine. There will be examined on the basis of whether who is guilty, who is not guilty. Whether if the offense is supposed to be committed, who is guilty, who is not guilty. There, it's not that, that's not the issue.
I agree, no.
We not go on that.
No. My respectful submission is that we are sought to be thrown out on the basis of that at this stage. That's my submission. Number one sentence the court says, to treat innocent and the wrongdoers equally by subjecting former to the consequences of cancellation of entire process would be contrary to Article 14 because unequals would then be treated equally. This is what the Lordship said wrong. And paragraphs no, 2 more paragraphs 47 and 56 for my comments for the Lordship's acceptance. Paragraphs 35, 47, 56 and 64. Now this brought one more judgment, brought either
Need not go ahead.
No,
That judgment has been referred to.
just take the citation pages. I am not going to read you. Industry General Law at page 357, paragraph 41 and 119. And then again your Lordship said that yes, there are some irregularities, but we are not going to send people home lock, stock and barrel.
That will take off.
So Lord, I respectfully submit that the whole of the evidence deserve to be allowed.
So when I am here, for two groups of people. One is teaching staff for class 9 and 10, and one is group D, non-teaching. There are 4 groups below. C, D, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. Total below of 4 groups who took the exam is 20 lakhs. There were 20 lakhs on OMR sheets. All the exams process was between 2016 and 17. I am not giving you the date. In all cases beyond under statutory rules, the waiting panel is for 1 year. The waiting panel belong in all cases expired belong in 2019. Here those belong who were in the main panel, who were selected, they are not a part of the waiting panel. There are 3 allegations belong essentially. In the petitions filed in the year 2021, which is 3 years or 2 years down the line after belong of the Pakka appointments. And I say belong, and I have seen in none of the petitions, the way showed you one. In none of the petitions belong is there a prayer that you strike down and remove those who have since been appointed in government service. The respondents below do not include those who have been appointed even under the representative capacity and the order of ruling. Those were the nature of prayer. Basically prayer was to give us an appointment in the year 2021. So there are 3 types of applications apart from this prayer duties. 1, that people below have been appointed from the waiting panel after the waiting panel expired. One allegation. We don't represent those people. Second allegation. All below rank jumping. Somebody at number 10,000 is brought in at 5,000. And the third allegation is this tampering of OMR sheets. Now, please note, the OMR sheets belong which are physical, like an exam answer sheet. The rules require their destruction after 1 year. So all the 20 lakh sheets have since been destroyed. The OMR sheets belong as sheets go was never uploaded anywhere. What was uploaded belonged to only the result. Now I want to tell you what the process was. Can we note that? The commission board is authorized to conduct exams and appoint people. The commission outsources law to a company called NISA. It outsources the job of scanning the 20 lakh OMR physical sheets into an electronic form, like an electronic photocopy what we have used this. And then NISA has to evaluate, and the evaluation is through a computer. It's not a physical evaluation. That one answer is correct, one answer is wrong. It's an evaluation because it's 20 lakhs. Evaluate below the OMR sheets according to the key answers. Still below the final result thereof of the analysis to below the commission, and the commission, like a post office, will publish the result. This is how below it was given to NISA. What NISA did was below the job of scanning, the mechanical job, was below assigned, you can say subject, to a company called Data Scan. Data Scan Tech. I'm using Data Scan. So, Lord, what happened was the actual physical OMR sheets were electronically scanned below like a photocopy by below the agent called Data Scan Tech on computer. After scanning below, they gave it to below NISA. NISA evaluated and gave the list of successful, etc. to the commission. So now what is most important, what is critical, apart from other things, the basic original hard disk, which will contain the scanned, original scanned, first scanned copy, like a first photocopy, is the hard disk of the computer in which the scanning was done by Data Scan. That block is equal to the original OMR sheet. Because the starting point block is the original. Original has been destroyed 5 years ago. This is the closest to the original because it was scanned below in the first instance. 94 So the original scanning is the scanning below the sheets. Now please note below, and I have gone through all the reports. The original hard disk of the computer which did the scanning is missing. It is not to be found, there is no reference to it, it is not there. So without any comparison with either Bansal or Nirali Das which I will come, that comparison is meaningless if you don't have either the original or the scanned original. So if you don't have a reference point, there is no gainsaying that some photocopy of somebody matches with somebody. That's very, very important. So the original activities will not be found. Number one. Number two, the Supreme Court was aware that three artists have been found with Bansal in Noida and found Lord protection in the 2022, much after Naisa was gone, much after they were found with an employee called Bansal or his ex-employee. Three artists were found. Now please three artists in Bansal 22 were known to the Supreme Court when the Supreme Court ordered a remand. The date of the Supreme Court's remand is 9/11/23 to the date. The date is 734 of the convenience compilation, which I will now just show for a second, just note this one. Volume 3, CC Volume 3, date 734. Now, the Supreme Court is aware of the finding belonging with Bansal of the three artists. So the Supreme Court took pains in that kindly note below paras 6 to 9. The Supreme Court in a nutshell said that the issue of admissibility of what was procured from Bansal is extremely critical and the division bench will not be looking into it. This is 6 to 9. I'll read it now in a second. Now when the matter goes back, let's just complete the sequence. When the matter goes back to the High Court after the remand, the Additional Solicitor General produced below in a sealed cover the three artists seized from Bansal, saying that they were sent to CFSL Hyderabad. Hyderabad returned for whatever reason. Kindly just note that. They were sent to CFSL Hyderabad by CBI. They were returned by Hyderabad. They were produced in the High Court. And the Solicitor General said that since Hyderabad has returned, we will send it to CFSL Kolkata. They were sent to CFSL Kolkata. But that report is not come. And the division bench has given judgment without awaiting the report. According to their institution, according to me, it is not that important because the original is still missing. Now, 6 to 9 will also know at 734, kindly turn to 737. And according to me, the legal benefit order suffers from a fatal flaw of not following the demand of this court on an issue which is critical. But kindly turn to 737. Civil appeal number so relates to termination of 842 of Group C, mainly based on the mismatch of data comparing the real limit of Burma with the trade were recovered. This is recovery from Bansal. Authenticity of this material is yet to be established. SLB also involves termination of Group D. Again on the basis of mismatch, read from the content of the image again from Bansal. SLB arises on proceeding initiated by 9 and 10. Mainly to preclude these overlaps from being considered. So those significant posting or directly posting of overlap sheets, etc. Now, sir, we have heard submissions, etc. So. We are currently what is it related to what to be committed by High Court. We have applied all petitions, so soon it goes back. Then there is also find para 19. The question just one line over there. In terms of the order of paradigm, include before us there is no clear-cut finding that there is distortion. This is very, very important. No clear-cut finding of distortion. Clear-cut line just about that. Clear distortion. That is the position. Or one of the three challenges that I said before. Not end up being, not outside the sorry, 2 lines above the paragraph, very important. The argument of corrupting the original sheets is yet to be supported by project evidence. In none of the orders in due diligence is finding. The question of exercise of power also rising out to discuss the electronic instrument. Serious allegations of manipulation of electronic change of money. Allegations have to be established to evidence. It is our opinion this is important to the number of registrations and matters to the meeting. Now let us see what plans were happening in the High Court when the solicitor made that submission. The order below the division bench, please note, is dated 5/2/24, and that order below is to be found in volume 3, page 958, in the same volume, Act below 1014. And just read that line. 1014, fourth line from top. 1014, fourth line. It submits the DSC that the original electronic device that is not seen from outside was sent to CFSL. Hyderabad will get the same. The original appearance CBI, in fact, not to court. It submits that CBI intends to place the device in the CFSL Kolkata for necessary processing. The High Court returned the device to him that he sent it there. This belonged to Calcutta, but is not seen the light of the day. So belonged the remand by the Supreme Court on something which is seriously contested, something which is the base of the matter. He sent Bina to CFSL on 5/2/24, it is recorded and judgment is given. And that below will also find 1016 bottom. 1016 bottom. Yes. So below this is how it is said. This is how below it has gone. Now something very, very important. So the whole focus was on the 3 hard disks which were seized from Bansal. I submit Bansal had no right to have them. God knows how they were with Bansal, in what capacity they were there, whether they were tampered at Bansal's end, we don't know. All this time was elapsed. And Bansal's certificate of 65 being according to his Shankar. But something very, very important now. In the latest report by the CBI, it is a third supplementary charge sheet. Please note that everything. In the third supplementary charge sheet, now new material comes. That is supposedly, a hard disk from a man called Niladri Das. Niladri Das is the current employer of the employee of Bansal, that's the connection. The name is Niladri Das. Now Niladri Das also has a hard disk. Apparently of the same exam. I don't know how, where. And this is not their investigation. Now it's very important to know, this is investigation. This is not final proof. This is not evidence, this is investigation. But whatever it is, have a look at that report. This report is called IA 4242 of 2025. In SLP 9637 for Gopinath Bhanja. That is not belonging to the it's not in the convenience law because it is now formed. It is belonging IA 4242 25 in SLP 4242 by 25 in SLP number 9637 by 24. The name of the case is Gopinath Bhanja. Yes. Now in this also you find Nine, 6, 3, 7, and 9. Now just see this one. If you actually have this is how it is fine. It is SLP Lord, 9637.
IAS 424.
IAS 4242 by 25, Lord.
Okay.
It is a thick volume.
Why do you want to close this? Why do you want to close this?
To show you, Lord, that all is not ending with the sacrosanct, Lord, hard disk of Bansal. There is some Nilati Das whose hard disk now says only 152 are tempered as opposed to 4,000 tempered in High Court, 952 tempered before the Supreme Court. Now only 152. What is going on?
How can you say from the hardest copy 10 months? How can you say about that?
Because CBI says, I'm reading from CBI. I want to show them CBI, not my statement. Just turn to 163 of this compilation. Yes.
Here's a copy, you don't have a copy.
Perhaps take it from CBI. CBI is the person who knows me. I need copy to you. Kindly, Lord, I will go 163.
Yes.
Lordship will find. Kindly say 163 bottom. Para 59.
No, it's not there, 163.
163.
24.
Lord, on the top it is 163, handwritten page is 153.
What is the date of this supplementary first?
8 January.
On the top it is 163.
Lord, the printed page right on the top is 163, a handwritten page encircled is 153.
No,
Lord, if that's it, you must kindly see this.
yes, no, it's not.
I am all one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Lord, paragraph 59 at the bottom of the page.
Yes.
Conspiracy of Nilagida and Plaza during the investigation prior to recovery of gifts from Bansal, something before, which is not suggested now. Nilagida also submitted their hard disk providing data relating to so-and-so pertaining to users, that is I and them. Scrutiny of the data of hard disk produced by Nilagiri revealed a Roma sheet including OMR of 152 whose OMRs are found to be manipulated. In his statement, Bansal stated he was asked by Nilagiri to prepare one hard disk for submission to CBI. So much for this, Lord Bansal. To submit one hard disk for Bansal. Nilagiri directed Bansal not to keep the sheets pertaining to those candidates whose OMRs were manipulated due to negligence of Bansal. OMRs of 150 could not be removed from the hard disk which was provided to CBI. This proves the conspiracy. Now look at this. Now Bansal says, according to Nilagiri Das, Bansal prepared his own hard disk to be given to CBI. So he is giving something to CBI, he's got something in his pocket, something Nilagiri Das has got. So beloved, what is the proof of this investigation? What is the work of this investigation? And therefore, the affidavit belonged to CBI on which the High Court placed reliance cannot be looked at all. This is the statement of evidence on which thousands of people serving for the last 10 years have to be ousted.
Now this is something different.
What should we say?
Taken over here is that Bansal had asked him to do all this, but he says by
That is absolute one. But see the third line. But this statement, Bansal stated he was asked by Nilagiri to prepare one hard disk for CBI to for CBI. What does it mean, Lord? That one guy is saying,
what he wanted to prepare a hard disk moving all those.
correct. What I'm saying is this material on which you check out people? Why did the High Court not wait for CBI Bansal Kolkata?
He taken overall material, not one particular material.
Not what is overall material is only Bansal. There is no other material.
Overall material is OMR sheet and
Not that it will, they are destroyed after 1 year under the rules. These are different rules say?
Now, starting copies are revealing so many other things.
And original scan is not available. Original scanning in the hard disk of
What about the other copies we have when there's so many
but not what hard to generally might go. Nobody is alleging I know.
Question is not that, there are two questions. There are some people who are being found to have manipulated, their results are manipulated, where there is
I respectfully submitting this finding of manipulation is not conclusive. It cannot be based on conclusion of this nature. And then to do away with services of thousands of people with families after they lapse of below 5 years or 7 years, as the instance of a repetition who took the exam, who lost in the exam, and then finally after 5 years. You know, there is a rule of the stock of this court has created any number of judgments. You take an exam, you fail for 5 years, fellows are getting below jobs, and those jobs are not to be ousted.